Peace and power. Peace and power. Salute, salute, salute. Peace and power. What it do, what it do, what it do. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people of the struggle. As you come on in, know that you are in a safe space. Know that you're in a space of learning and getting learned up. Know that you're in a space of educating and being educated. Know that you are in a space for conversation, questions and answers, comments and concerns, dialogue, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You're in a space of love, of integrity, of your space, a space of power and refinement. Yes, a space where we are seeking a united path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration of class. Please keep all funding information, funding tags, green screens, carrier pigeons, unions that are Western, grams that are money, damn it, cups that jingle. Keep all funding information in the chat throughout and during the class. Fund this war effort. Keep telling y'all it's a war. Military copters, it's a war. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait till you're at the checkout line and it's taking a long time and you lose your mind and you getting cuffed up. Don't wait till it's too late. Book an assessment. Find out what you need to know about yourself before you make a decision that could cause you years of grief. Don't wait until it's too late. Yeah, until you fighting at the fast food. Yeah, till you slipping on oil and grease and all type of Kool-Aid in the soul food spot. Don't wait till it's too late. Book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, book an assessment. Stop carrying on in front of the kids. Nah, cut that out. Yes. Much appreciated, Greg Bonner down in Alabama. Big day one. What up? What up? What up, family? Yes. Don't wait until it's too late. Cutting up in front of the kids. Book you an assessment if you or anybody you know is in need of intimate relationship abuse counseling and a consultation. Book an assessment. Yes, learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you. Yes. Find out. Learn. About people. Man, that should trigger your alertness. Listen. Places, events, conversations, and things that should heighten your awareness. Remember with the information, the life that you save could be your own. Top of the afternoon. What's going on? What's good? What's going on? Yes. How do y'all do? In and out real quick. We got to do a little something, something. Everything that came to me last night, yeah, I needed to get off right now. Should have did it last night, but man, listen. My schedule is all jacked up. Had a few sessions that I had to take care of. Yes. 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 But we here today. Man, we need to tag Oakland, tag the Bay Area, please, man. Tag Too Short, tag the Bay, and tag all these elder statesmen in the hip-hop game, tag them. We need to know what's going on, man. Yeah, tag them. Somebody tag the ASAP mob. What is this boy talking about? He ain't a rat. Trying to defend not keeping his mouth shut. Homie, use a rat. Tag ASAP Relly. Tag the ASAP mob. Tag Harlem. Tag him. And we see you. Tag him. Somebody tag MC. McTripple it. Yeah, McTripple. McTripple Burger. Tag her. Detroit, where y'all at? She got to get it together, man. Tag her. Yes. Yeah, get her together. Quick. And let's tag DC. Tag the Trumpster, T-47. Tag him. Tag the military. There's questions that need to be answered. I keep telling y'all, this ain't our space. It's not our war, but it's one going on, so we have to be prepared. And tag your homies while you at it. Tag your classmates. Where they at? Tell them don't miss out. Yeah, because, boy, I'm giving out 55s. Yeah, we giving them out. So who's up in the class? Who is that? Atlanta Direct News, Mrs. Reels is in the building, first in class, Mrs. Reels. We see you. We see y'all. Tierra and T Green is in the spotty spot. We see you, T Green, up and ready. Yeah, Philip Boone. Tie my apples. What's up? Ooh. Wait a minute, black and what? Black and gray, 55. All that 55. I'm telling you, we giving them out. Bam, 55, bam. 55, fully in the building. Corey Grant, salute. What's going on, Merk Low? What up, Cool KK and E. Blandon, S. Beckos? London is in the building, y'all. We got the UK is up in the spot. Salute. What up, Magic Lil Brit? What's going on with y'all? Yeah. Zone 864 TV. What up? Sean Jenkins. Hey, Ghoster. What up, Breed Love? What up? Dust Fro. Ken Williams. Soap. We got Soap in the building. What up, Soap? Yeah. What? Nah, Fuddy. 55. 55, Fuddy. 55. Carleaf, what up? GP, what up? We see y'all, Jane. Elliot, KBU. Gee, we may need y'all, man. Y'all may need to send the first responders down from Canada, y'all. We having too many tragic accidents. We need the first responders, Canada. Yes, Regina B, 55. Regina, 55. Yeah, 55. Byron Perkins. Come on, 55. You and the Crocker gave double 55 for y'all down there. Born a Law. Peace. What's going on, Peace? What up? Jason Reels. What up, Mr. Reels? Hood Centered Highlights TV. Lady Charles. Peace. Geechee. What up? Jonathan Kidd. We see you. Jeff Sparks. What's going on? We see you. Yeah, we see you. Yeah, Moo, what up, Moo? Get your peoples in here, Moo. Detroit, get your peoples up in here. Rob, 55, Rob. Down 55. George Johnson, what up? Hakim B, what's going on? Lovely lady, what up? Eric Henderson, 55. 55. Lysander Green, 55. Lysander, 55. Yeah. Y'all coming all up in here think y'all ain't gonna 55. Yeah. Mac, 55, Mac. FNT. Salute, what's going on? Yeah. 55's in the afternoon. Be missing late class and all that. 55's for all y'all. 55's. Better get y'all grades up. Now, we got to get to business. First and foremost, we have to, as a class, as we always do, send deepest condolences to Too Short. Yeah, we got to send deepest condolences before we get our questions. So the Too Short, the rest of the Shaw family, the city of Oakland. Yeah, we send a universal strength and healing, man. We have to. We have to. We got to send healing energy. There's been a lot going on in the Bay. A lot, man. Consistently. Decade after decade. But I got a lot of questions when it comes to this, man. I got a lot of questions. So we're going to start off with, as we always do, sending our condolences to him and the family. Now let's get to it. The brother of legendary rapper Too Short was clapped and unalived Wednesday morning in East Oakland. They said he was unalive while protecting a marijuana grow operation. Wow. OPD identified the victim as 61-year-old Wayne Shaw. Sources who have knowledge of the investigation and the victim said Shaw was the older brother of Oakland rapper Too Short, whose real name is Todd Shaw. Wayne Shaw was clapped and unalived around 7 a.m. in the 1200 block of 49th Ave near East 12th Street. Oh my goodness. Police was sent to the area after receiving multiple reports of a clapping and alerts from the Shot Spotter system. When officers arrived, they found Shaw suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was later pronounced unalived at a local hospital. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Questions, man. Many questions, yo. Many questions for me. I don't know about for anybody else, but for me, man, we'll get into it. Hold on, let me continue, right? Because again, I'm attempting to make sense of it all. Okay? One of the sources said Shaw was operating a marijuana grow house in the area where he was clapped. They said he had been sleeping at the warehouse. They believe it was an attempted robbery. Okay? Based on the preliminary investigations, it appears that suspects tried to use a vehicle to force their way into a property where he was at. He exited the building and was confronted by the suspects who clapped him multiple times. Sources said the property in question was a marijuana grow house. Evidence markers and shell casings littered the sidewalk in front of the warehouse in the middle of 49th Ave. A bullet-ridden Honda Civic was found around the corner from the scene. Now, listen. I understand how families may not be in total harmony, and I understand the older sibling, younger sibling relationships. One thing I'm struggling with here is why would this 61-year-old be in that space doing what he's doing when you have a brother who's not just any rapper, a pioneer of not only the Bay Area hip hop, but a pioneer in hip hop, period. We're talking about somebody who has been making records since 1986, 87. Someone who, for me and for what I know, never fell off, never lost his fan base, can always get booked, all that. I'm tempting to understand this for real, because I have acquaintances who have been out in Cali, who have been a part of that whole legal marijuana. I'm talking about when it was illegal, getting grow houses in the hills and all that, and know the politics and what's going on with that and how dangerous it has been, man, really, since the late 90s, like when everyone was running out there. There's been some real Hatfield McCoy's type, just Wild West situation when it comes to that. I'm trying to figure out and get a clear understanding of why this man was out there in that space, whether it was his or not. When I'm telling you, people believe that legal marijuana, the dispensaries, the grows, the farms, and they believe that shit is all that is cracked up to be, and it's not. I've known individuals who have literally made tens of thousands of dollars monthly, sometimes weekly, and can't even put it in the bank because it wasn't regulated. I mean, for years they was out there where they would have to pay security, on-site security, traveling to and from different stash locations for their bread because it was just that wow. I don't get it. For somebody who, again, not only Too Short, but many of these pioneers in the game who said that they're in it for generational wealth and their immediate don't benefit from it. Family is family. And when we know what's going on in these areas, come on. How do you get hit in your hometown? I keep saying it over and over again. Not only in Oakland, not only in LA, not only in Memphis, Atlanta, New York, like people are really still getting hit and unalived in their hometown. This man, Too Short, got a street named after him in the spot. Like, what's that to me? There's some type of disconnect. There's something fractured when dudes in your own town don't put the brakes on and say, yo, hold up. That's some family. That's son's family. Somebody, rap dudes that have secured if you've been doing that for this many years, we talking 30 plus years. 30 plus years. I mean, you never fed the hood in 30 plus years. You don't know the clappers. Come on now. For real. That you, listen, if you're that disconnected from what's going on in your own hometown, then why are you out there in a space like that? Anybody who been in the streets and of the streets know exactly what I'm talking about. If you are from your hood, if you consistently been one to rep your hood, and you've been moving and shaking and getting to it and been up for the better part of any type of career, you don't feed your hood? I'm not saying that he's any different from anybody, because I keep telling y'all, many of a rapper has been guilty of this. Many. And we're not victim shaming here, but we're questioning it because, again, all of them start off saying, I had to do this in order to get out of the hood, in order to get my family out of the hood, provide, and maybe bring some with me. But they get there, and none of that ever materializes. So at what point do you understand that, yo, it might not be too safe, especially if you're in business or in an activity where you know it's consistently dangerous? I don't get that. Check it out. Tucky Blunt, who delivers cannabis locally, said part of the reason he had to shutter his dispensary, Blunts and More, in East Oakland was because of repeated burglaries. We're trying to conduct regular, normal business and have to protect it like we're a bank, he said. The clapping happened not too far from Too Short Way, which was renamed in honor of Shaw's brother in 2022. He is referred to as the godfather of Bay Area hip hop. Too Short Way runs along Foothill Boulevard between High Street and 47th Avenue. You mean to tell me that makes sense to you? That your brother could get clapped and unalived on your own block? This is what I'm talking about. When I talk about the inner space of our own folk is detrimental to our growth as a nation. Because we can say this and charge Too Short for not being in his hood and connected to it. But we also got to charge his hood. Like, really? That's what we doing now? We see what's going on the outside of us from the true enemies of us, and we can't even put the brakes on the best of the best, on those who represent it to the fullest. Because for many, Too Short put Oakland, put the Bay Area on the map. Me, I always say it was the Black Panther Party for self-defense. I mean, that's what my initial study was of Oakland and the Bay. But as far as generation hip hop, pioneering hip hop, nobody repped the Bay more than Too Short. So in at least that, we allow his brother to get clapped. Come on now. we allow his brother to get clapped? That in itself, again, in this class, we question everything. And we have to look at ourselves before we can keep speaking about what others are doing. And dated rhetoric of who's doing this to us and the policies and the government and all that shit got to get pushed to the side. We have to deal with us before we can deal with them. Ortiz, I did. I checked it out. Yeah, I gotta see. I seen the first episode or two. I'm going to check that out, no doubt. Definitely, no doubt. It was getting decent too. Anyway, this is where we're at. So we saw, right, and witnessed them unalive Project Pat's son in Memphis. Right, Yo Gotti's. Dolph. Yeah, Yo Gotti's brother, Dolph. We seen all that, right? We're consistently doing this to who? To ourselves on a consistent basis with absolutely no political advancement because we're doing this from an unconscious space, a nigga mentality. That has been pervasive. It's consistent. So I don't care what movie you watch. I don't care what book you read. I don't care who the fuck you think is so smart and intelligent and dropping it and they deep and all the little wow viral videos and brother do this and do that. They ain't did shit yet. They haven't put a dent into one of the symptoms of our oppression, which is, of course, us unaliving ourselves over bullshit. So now everything that he has done on wax now gets overshadowed because this is what you're always going to remember from this point on. Now, how does he take that? How does he feel behind that? You mean to tell me after 30 some odd years in the game, every other verse on damn near every song, I'm bigging up Oakland. I'm speaking about my hometown. I'm talking about my hustlers. I'm talking about the lifestyle. I get a street named after me. And on that very street, right around the proximity of it, people from the town unalive my brother for some weed. For some weed. Again, I question. If we know, listen, we know it's burglaries consistently. If we know that dudes is acting up, if we know they're pushing robberies, home invasions, if we know that they know that this is consistently a space where there's cash, so much so that we have to what? Sleep in there, that we have to guard it. This is what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Mac J, what up? We see you, peace. What's going on? Kenny Mac, we see you. What's going on? Lord Philly. What up, North? We see you. Breed love. What's going on? All y'all. I'm asking a question. Mike Nice, what up? Sham Allah, peace. I'm telling you, what are we doing? when we're still in the pocket of severe ignorance. These ain't no migrants. These ain't no old phase. These ain't no police. Right? Ain't no police unalive the 15-year-old in Rutland in the 90s. Police ain't do that to us. Trump ain't do that to us. Ain't no Ofae. I don't care what, no SWAS, none of that. Nobody did that. We lost another 15-year-old in Rutland Plaza. 15. This is where we at with it. Still, in 2025, when everybody else is telling you, oh, 2025 project, he putting Project 20 into play. Whoa, they doing this. Whoa, they doing that. The numerology says this and says that. None of them is giving you any solutions. When the damn number's going to add up to a solution? How does a hip-hop pioneer lose his brother on his own street to gun violence in his own hood? Make it make sense. Make it make a little bit of sense. What did he do all that for? What did he do it for? Now people are going to say, well, he wasn't the best. He spoke this lifestyle in his lyrics. Oh, he signed with John Records. He sold his soul. You may say all that, but at what point is that going to stop being the excuse? What did he do all that for? What did he sell gold and platinum records for? Why was he in the and still in the business? I listen to this man every day. And damn it, I don't want to. Every day he's on Sirius Radio. Every day. Rock the bells. Too short. I don't want to hear this conversation. Is not uplifting. It's not intelligent. It's not conscious. But it's there. And I hear him every day. And I'm always wondering, why am I listening to him? Why am I listening to Too Short on the radio? Why am I listening to Bum Beat on the radio? On a regular basis? These are not people who I came up listening to. So you could put your numbers in. You could put your conspiracies together. You could talk Grippergate all you want. And it might have some truth to it. It might have some truth to it. But it never negates the fact that our people have to stop unaliving each other for absolutely nothing. Be damned if I lose mine over some weed. I'll be damned if somebody... What? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. And I'm telling you, I've been around and I've seen a lot that don't make sense to me. But when your brother is too short, when your brother has repped that town since the very first time we heard him on wax, It don't make no sense to me. I don't see it. I don't know how you ain't got no bread in the town. I don't know how you don't know everybody who keep them things on them in that town. I don't know how your brother could be moving around in that space with any type of animosity, any type of, with the smidgen. But for the get body to get pushed right there, nah, that's crazy. That shit crazy. So we send, again, the deepest condolences to the Shaw family. May they heal in good time. Okay? Come on now. And we got to be better, man, because I'm telling you, every day I tell you, this is a war. And we losing soldiers. 61? I want y'all to listen. 61. And every day he got up and went to a, what is it, dispensary, grow house, what is it? Whatever they calling it. Yeah, protecting a marijuana grow operation. Now, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen people who claim and who have tiptoed around the banner of anti-gun violence in New York City, and now all of a sudden they got legal dispensaries and all this weirdness. It's like, what are you doing? What are we doing? This is where it's at, right? This shit. Come on. Didn't we just one of those dudes? And one of those dudes just get sent back to jail in New York for that? He was securing the Blue Boy kid. Then he just do like damn near 40 years, come home, and what? He backing people down, trying to secure a weed spot. Come on, man. These dudes is running copters in the planes and all. What are we doing? Elevate the thinking, black man. Still getting up and manifesting yourself in the weakest ways. You don't get liberation through that. Nah. We don't, that's sucker shit. I'm waiting. I'm seriously waiting while I'm working for black men to get out of that funky ass thinking. Derelict shit. And you would believe that we were older or old and mature enough to know better. I want y'all who's here, who's in class consistently, and who have some knowledge of what a mature man is. I want y'all to start thinking about yourselves and your life. If you were in the service, if you were part of some branch of the service, Marines, Army, Air Force, that's kind of whack. Navy, if you're a little sus, you go take your ass in the Navy. But I want you to put yourself in a branch of service and then see what your rank would be and what you would have under your charge. So when you talk about 30s, 40s, 50s even, you should be some type of officer or some type of NCO and in charge of, man, at least a company somewhere. So when you seeing these rap dudes and they got 30 years plus in the rap game and don't have shit. Nobody. Not a squad, not a platoon. Nobody up under their charge. You have to look and see, like, yo, what is really good here? Like, what? I'm serious. Picture that shit. 30 years plus in hip hop. If you was 30 years plus in the Army or the Marines, do you know what your rank should be or would be? So now look at the dudes that's been bullshitting around in their hood, in their community. No type of charge, no type of mission statement, no type of nothing. They prepared. They doing it. I want you to know that. This is why there's no respect for melanated people. None. Not at all. Get rid of that policy. Turn that policy over. This is what's going on. This is without who? I don't give a fuck what y'all do. No respect because they understand that you don't get it yet. You don't get how societies are governed. You don't get who rules and conquers. You don't get divide and conquer. You don't get divide and rule. You don't get it yet. You don't. And it's like, wow, why? The hell are y'all not seeing? So you consistently praise and prop up individuals who have nothing. You don't understand that their entire existence is owned by your enemy, owned by white folk. They get paid. They're waiting for checks from white folk. They run them. They own them. So at what point are these people going to lose your attention and you start to look inward at yourself for the leader that you want? It has to happen. I would look at somebody from hip hop 30 years in. I'm looking at Too Short as some type of leader and elder in Oakland. At least that. Your area, the streets you were reared in, the community. For your brother to get unalived, I would look same way. And I'm not even talking about nobody in New York City, in the boroughs. None of them. They don't count. I'm telling you right now, rappers, MCs, they don't count in New York City. They ass. They have no connection to no space in their borough. Some of them can't even go back to their own project. So they don't count. Talking about areas that have had some type of generational influence, at least some type of family structure, some people that bang out and say, yeah, nah, he from the town, he from our hood, this is what it is. And they have nothing at all. I'm talking about people who are trying to be engaged in the fight just a little bit, right? We see Do It All, right? He ran for office, from Lords of the Underground to political office where he's attempting to make moves. You understand? How are people still stuck on dumb shit, stuck on stupid, stuck on ignorance, stuck on toys, fat asses, lifestyles that produce nothing? Now, it may be understandable to you. You may be in a position where you can just chalk it up. Yo, well, that's the hood. No, that can't be. cipher. No. Because I know the hood I come from. And I know that everybody in that hood wasn't into what we was into. And I've seen people in my hood live to be 80, 85. In the same building, in the same projects, in the same hood, and never had those type of misfortunes because they wasn't involved in the ignorance. So it is not just the hood. It is not just the community. There are choices that people are making. And as men in the 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s, damn it, in your 60s, you're still chasing weed spots, drug, slick bullshit to get around if you're not engaged into the knowledge of self, the manifestation of self. And this is going to continue. We're going to have pioneers losing loved ones to the same bullshit that somebody who never had a shot loses their loved ones to. That's just what it is. Okay? Which rolls into the next part of class because it's the same stinking mentality, the same dumb shit. Right? This is the thinking, this is the thoughts, this is the shit that we hear on a regular, still in the same lane. In the community of hip hop, where we have this dude coming out of court, the ASAP Rocky trial, ASAP, what is his name, Relly or Rel or whatever, who's arguing or disputing what a TMZ or one of these paparazzi cameras asked him, like, yo, are you not a snitch? How do you feel being a rat, sir? And in all his sternness and firmness, I ain't no snitch. You just testified. This is the bullshit I'm talking about. That melanated men are never responsible or held accountable for their actions. Nigga, you a rat. You're telling, we're seeing you. You're testifying daily. Well, what would you do if you got shot? What would you do? You got shot? You got grazed in the knuckles. So you say. That's like you fighting and somebody drop you and you fall on your knuckles and your knuckles get scraped up. That's what a graze in a knuckle amounts to. You ain't snitch. We watching you testify. What Cat Williams said when he was telling that joke about the parties, about the freak-offs way back in the days, and they passing a plate of that sniff around, and he watching them sniff, or he having these meetings, and they do it right in front of you. Nigga, don't you know I see you? Don't you know we see you? You're telling. You're testifying. We don't have to look for the paperwork. We don't have to wait till he send a appeal manuscript out when he get convicted and get all that time. We see you. You told before you started telling you was doing video. You're a rat. You were part of ASAP Mob. You're a rat. You told. What are you talking about? And then now, just a little while ago, when I tried to get an update research, they asking them questions. Here go ASAP lawyers, straight up. Said, yo, hold on, wait a minute. You said you lost a lot of deals and major deals because of this. And could you, yeah, I lost artists and major deals. Well, who did you have deals with? And can you name these artists that were yours that you lost? What artists did you? I don't want to say no names. Your Honor, object, overrule. Nigga, say the names. You already telling. Judge said, say the names. What are you talking about? Well, there wasn't deals, but I was in the talks of deals, and those fell through. And the artists I had left me, producers and rappers and videographers. What's their names? Their government names or their stage names? Look at their names. You already telling. Once you tell, you gotta tell it all, rat. What are we doing? Get tough telling, like you trying to stand firm. We see you. And this is the problem. Year after year, decade after decade, people who were in it for real, in these lifestyles, understand specific guidelines, specific codes, specific ways of being, and it got watered down and it got trickled and it got unlearned until we're here now. When those don't even understand that they a whole rat. Nigga, you telling right now. What are we doing? This is what hip hop, this is what our black men have become. In the entire lifestyle and the culture of what hip hop is. And that's what it wasn't. It never was that. It became that. This is what we doing now. And what people don't get is the link between that, the lifestyle, the street, and how come it is so difficult to get people woke and conscious. Because the education process to understanding the themes that lead up to a specific type of thinking. You are a manifestation of the themes that you live through in your life. If you run around and you consistently in a theme of trauma, you're going to respond to the world as a person broken, fractured by trauma. If you live through themes of sucker shit, eventually you will be a sucker. If you live through freak offs and Diddy and Grippergate, you're going to manifest as that. You are of your themes. If you consistently had clappers in your life, you're going to grow up and be a clapper. You're going to be a gunner. If you consistently had hoes in your life, you're going to grow up and be a hoe. If you live in a circumference of law enforcement sucker shit, you're going to be a law enforcement officer dealing with sucker shit. If you are consistently in a space of politics and worshiping institutions, symbols, signs, orders, you're going to be that. That is who you are. You are one of themes that you live through, that you comprehend and understand to your level. Hip hop for 50 years has been moving away from its authenticity. And we have now raised a nation of rats, ass shakers, skirt wearers, men who got multiple children running around they not accountable for, dudes that tell and rat and don't want to be known as a rat, dudes that want to be at the freak offs but not sus, arguing all day, yes, addicts, all type of weirdness. We're not winning at all. You will never win with that. Ever. Ever. You're in a space of delusion. That's where we at. In a space of utter delusion. Delusion. We at war. I'm telling you. War course. I'm telling you. That's what it is. And we are not paying the price. We're not investing in our war. We're not investing in our men. We're not investing in our weapons. We're not investing in our thought and ideology. We're not. You're not. You're sitting stuck and stagnant, waiting for the victors of this next alignment, this next new order of doing things to take charge of you. That's just what's going to happen, whoever wins. Because this ain't our war. This ain't got shit to do with us. We're the spoils of war. They doing their own thing consistently. If you don't see it, we are definitely so far out of harm's way until the victor wins. And then you're going to see the real freak-offs. Okay? You're going to see the real freak-offs. You are casualties counted so far, either through sickness, disease spreading, lack of health care from the disease spreading, poverty when your ass can't get a nickel from nowhere, food shortages, violence, and unaliving yourselves. That's the casualties of coming. They're not even working on because they already got that in order. They already got the count. They already got the count. They're like, that's a whole population we ain't even got to deal with. But those who happen to survive this realignment, this resetting, yeah, y'all gonna see what the real freak-offs is about. Because you didn't invest in yourselves and didn't invest in this war. It's here. I don't know what y'all listening to or who y'all listening to. Y'all better get this shit together quick. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, if y'all don't see it, now, in this war, since we're not investing in ourselves, we're not investing in our people, we're not investing in pushing new leadership so we could try to navigate through this bull, we have become mentally sick, emotionally sick, and physically sick. Yeah, physically sick. So Michigan, stand up. Detroit, stand up. Move, stand up. Personal trainer, expert, senior workouts and all that. Come to the front of the class, Moo. You, sir, have a rapper in y'all mix and she need to get her MC McTripple Griddle. Get your ass to class. Because you ain't going to survive the war. I'll tell you that right now. They going to start clapping at you and you got... Listen, you suing Lyft drivers and all that, McTripple Griddle. Listen. We just seen your performance on stage. That was a mess. You on stage trying to drop it like it's hot. You are not a quarter pounder, ma'am. No. You are not a quarter pounder with cheese. You's a triple McGriddle extra whopper. You cannot bust it down, take it down like it's hot. You took it down and up, all of a sudden, your ass is tumbling on the stage, feet in the air, stage shook. Come on. Moo, you supposed to be reaching out every day in her DMs. Let's get it right. How dare she? No. No. MC McGriddle triple McGriddle, you got to get it right. That is not healthy. That is not healthy. That is not healthy. And you know it, Moo. You know it. That should hurt your eyes when you see it, hurt your soul. As a personal trainer, you thinking of routines in your head. You like, damn, if I get it, man, I know what to do with that. Moo Barack, much appreciation for funding the war effort. You know that. She said, oh, and fell. Boom, boom, and off the stage, feet in the air. Man, and had the nerve to tell that man she was going to get in his little ass car and suing Lyft. Wait till Lyft lawyers see that show. Your Honor, how she going to get in the car? And she got a whole stage she couldn't fit on. Because she damn sure. Man, listen. Listen. Nah. No. Because again, that's our sister. That's our sister. She got to get right. He got to get right. Imagine if she was in Charleston, North Charleston, South Carolina, when Dylan Roof came in there. She was done. Ain't nowhere for her to go. Done. This is what people not peeping. What if she was in New Orleans? Do you know that they got several tapes of the New Orleans incident? And dude was driving. Do you know that he picked up speed and there was people in the back blocks and that little slim girl jumped out the way at the last second? No. MC McTripple Griddle couldn't have got. He would have ran her ass right over. That would have been it. Boom. Ain't no two-stepping, moving quick. It's a problem. It's a problem. So in war, yo, we got to run back for you? And she got 2 seeds. 2 kids. Little ones. 2 kids and a dog. What the hell you doing with 2 kids and a dog? And falling off stage? I'm serious. What we doing? She done took Heavy D name. That's out of here. That's the overweight lover for real. Yeah. Change your name, sis. Yeah. McTripple Griddle on the mic. That's where we going at. Yeah. Took fat boys can't mess with that. Buff was never that big. Ever. And Buff was a big boy. And human beatbox was never like that. At all. So we got to change some names around here, man. Yeah. She is holding the crown right now. If she could stop falling off stage. If she could stop falling off stage and get rid of that frivolous lawsuit. I don't know what her lawyers is thinking. Get rid of that frivolous lawsuit, man. Y'all not winning that. Nah. Because see, when you in lawsuits and legal and you're saying that you've been harmed, right? You've been embarrassed, right? They tell you you'll stay up out of everything, right? If you claim an injury, you'll stay out of the gym. Don't do physical activity. People gonna be watching you. Chill. So they probably told her, listen, don't get in no cars and nothing. Fall back. Just chill. We got you. We're taking this case. And then you take your ass on stage. Informal. Come on now. And not fall like a little lost my foot and hold up. No, man. Dropping it like it's hot and then, whoa, hey, wait a minute. Boom, boom, boom. Damn. What the? Yo, hold on. But she ain't dropped that mic. I'll tell you that. Oh, wait a minute. Get my shit together. Yeah, nah, go get your shit together. Because that ain't cool. Nah, not an MC. Nah, MCs don't do that. MCs and rappers supposed to be the epitome of cool. Yeah, they busting rhymes and they flow. Yeah, yo, Some are ratchet, some are playing tough, some is, but you supposed to be cool. You in your rhythm, you doing your thing. You falling and all that. Nah. We not doing that. Nah. So Moo, we gonna set up a fund the war efforts, so we can get Moo to get in touch with her, to get her some sessions and whatever your fee is, Moo. We try to get it. She got to get right. She got to get right. Yeah, because when the war takes a turn and they start looking for us, we can't have nobody because we can't come back for that. We can't come back for you. Nope. Ain't jeopardizing no soldiers for that. Okay? So let's move on, yo. I'm losing light. I got to move around. I know I got to go. That's what's letting me know I got to go. That's why I don't put the light on, because I know I got to have my ass out. Anyway, the big news of last night was this I don't know if it was a Manchurian candidate exercise. I don't know what it was, but we all know what took place now, right? Military Blackhawk slams into a commercial flight over Washington, D.C. Okay? I've been in Blackhawks. I know how fast they move. I know the pilots are damn near experts. I've never, to this very day, been in anything like it. I've been in Blackhawk. I've been in Apache. I'm telling you. Unless you have been in it, you don't know how quick it is, how spot on it is, stop on a dime, all that. How powerful they are. When you've been in the service and you've seen weapons of war, you know your people ain't nowhere near ready. Nowhere near it. No. I've seen 30 Mike shot off of Apaches. I've seen them shoot missiles going down range. I've seen it. Weapons of war is crazy. So I'm trying to figure out, man, what took place here. I didn't comment. I didn't go on at all last night because all this information that was coming through was spotty. I always try to hesitate and pause so I could get more intel, but that shit was crazy. So I wanted to know, first of all, who was on it. Who was on the commercial flight? Who was on the other flight? I had to know that. Now that I know, shit seems very sus. It does. So as updates keep rolling in, what do we know so far? Well, we know nobody survived it. No survivors. President Donald Trump said there were no survivors after last night's midair collision between an American Airlines regional jet and a U.S. Army Blackhawk helicopter. In the Washington, D.C. area, the deadliest since 2001. Trump, also without evidence, placed blame on Democratic policies. Okay? Man. Recovery operation. Emergency authorities have switched to a recovery effort and have found 28 bodies so far. The aircraft flying from Wichita, Kansas was carrying 64 people, while 3 soldiers were aboard the helicopter. Experts say both the pilots aboard American Airlines Flight 5342 and the military pilots in the Blackhawk would have been used to navigating the complex airspace. And the head of the nation's air traffic controllers union said it's too soon to speculate on a cause. Okay? That's... The National Transportation Safety Board is leading a probe into the collision. Wow. Crazy, right? Athletes were on board. Several members of the figure skating community were aboard the jet, returning from a developmental camp in Wichita, U.S. Figure Skating has stated. The Skating Club of Boston named 6 victims, including Evgenia, I'm going to butcher the name, Shishkova, and Vadim Naumov, the 1994 world champs in pairs. It says several of them, in that were also Russian nationals and stuff like that. Listen, I keep telling y'all, we don't know to the extent that this stuff is going on around us, how deep it is, but it's a war, y'all. I'm serious. These old phases playing on each other and they playing for keeps. I'm telling y'all. Be very intentional with where you get your information from. Be very intentional on how you move. Be very intentional with who you support and who you consider your tribe, because, boy, you're going to need it. You're going to need it. We have to really look at the basics, right? Water, food, protection, shelter, transport. We have to do better networking independently for our daily. I'm telling you, I can't tell y'all any more. I don't know how to flip it, twist it, be very direct, be very subtle. We have to do better and be better. I'm telling you, they're moving as such. If you don't know, and they've been doing it. Y'all laugh and joke and try to make them feel bad when they group up as Aryans or militias or supremacists. No, they practicing consistently. You don't know? You don't know what Tim McVeigh was and what they were about? You don't know about Ruby Ridge, what they were and what they were about? You don't understand that? You are looking at it from a real warped view. You better start mimicking that on our own terms and with our own folks. Nothing else matter unless you're just willing to submit. If you're going to submit and allow them complete total access to your grippers, your family, your labor, then you do that. I'm not telling you. I'm not suggesting to you anything other than that. If you're fine where you're at, then do so, friend Stevens. Be there. But if you want to live out to your full potential as a being, as a universal being of truth who is deserving of equity, deserving of justice and liberation, then you better do a better job. You better do a better job. Okay? Because you're not. I'm telling you, you're not. We still have dumb shit going on. People still believing the gang mentality is right and exact. People still believing the church is right and exact. People still believing that you can buy in and fit in and work with. Okay. Okay. And as always, make sure you come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. For the more effort, much appreciation to my classroom assistants. Yes, thank you for holding it down one more time, beautiful class. Much love to y'all all, because you all are leaders. Remain militant. Guard your mind. You ain't got to believe. Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. You have the key. I'm just coaching. I'm just getting the fuzzy shit from up out of your brain. You got it. All my truckers, make some noise. Pull over. And keep them little rest stop thotties up out of your cabin. Okay? All you educators, educate. Stop playing. Black men, get y'all shit together, man. Get militant. You know what to do. That's what we do. That's what we here for. All right? And y'all cougars, stop marinating. Get somebody a little taste of that stuff. Stop, get off of that other stuff they trying to teach you. Stressing yourself out. Stop marinating. Don't do that. That throw you off balance. Now, cougars, be nice. All right? And 55 gang, get y'all grades up.